Hello students, welcome back to maths class. So today we will solve the next exercise problems. We solved the examples before this exercise. So now we will solve the exercise problems. Okay, I think slowly we are getting used to this definite integrals. So format is the same for each and every problem. What is the format? First we have to integrate it, right? So we will get one function in terms of x, right? So then we have to take the limits on right side, and in that function wherever x is there, first we have to substitute upper limit minus, again in that function wherever x is there, we have to substitute lower limit. That is the format for all the definite integral problems. Okay, so now come to your first question. What is the first question? Integral 0 to pi. So this is the question, 0 to pi root of, what is that, 2 plus 2 cos theta into d theta. So first of all, you simplify this 2 plus 2 cos theta, then you take a square root and then you take integral. Okay, so come on, we will take this one, 2 plus 2 cos theta. From these two terms we can take 2 common. So what happens to our value? It is 1 plus cos theta. So we can write this as 2 into 1 plus cos, come on, we can write this as 2 into theta by 2. Instead of theta, I have taken 2 into theta by 2. Why we have taken like that? Means in cos 2 theta formula is there. What is that? 2 cos square theta minus 1. In trigonometry there is a formula. Bring this 1 minus 1 to this side, then what happens? It is 1 plus cos 2 theta is equal to 2 cos square theta. So if it is 2 theta, it is a formula. Instead of theta, you can have any value, theta by 2 or x or t, anything we can have. Theta means some angle. Okay, so now if you observe this, 1 plus cos 2 theta, 1 plus cos 2 theta is 2 cos square theta form. Okay, here it is theta, so here it is theta. Here it is theta by 2, so we will have 2 into 2 cos square theta by 2. This formula is in terms of theta, but this formula is in terms of theta by 2, right? So this is equal to 4 into cos square theta by 2. Now you take your problem. So just here till now we simplified the value. Now we are taking the integrals. So come on, how we will take 0 to pi? Come on, root of 2 plus 2 cos theta, we got 4 cos square theta by 2 into d theta. Come on, take root 4 outside. So root 4 and root of cos theta by 2 whole square into d theta square, square root cancels, and the root 4 value is 4, and we will write any constant is there inside the integral, we will write outside, isn't it, by our integral problems. Now you are having, otherwise let me write clearly here, root 4 0 to pi, this can be written as cos theta by 2 into d theta. Integral cos theta is a sin theta, but here it is a sin theta by 2 is there. So integral cos ax dx is equal to sin ax by a will be there. Okay, so in differentiation that x multiple will come into, and in integration x multiple will comes in the division, downwards it will come. So here also cos theta by 2, integral cos theta by 2 means here if we take a root of 4 outside, right? So 1 again 2 times y, directly you take the problem. Now root 4 is equal to 2 you take, and integral cos theta by 2 is equal to sin theta by 2 by 1 by 2. Once the integration over, what I said, take the limits on right side. So this is 1 by 2, bring outside, it will reverse 2 into 2, 4, right. This is sin theta by 2 and the limits are 0 to pi. So first in the theta place upper limit, next in theta place lower limit we have to substitute. So 4 into sine, come on, it is pi by 2 minus sine 0 by 2 is 0. Okay, so is equal to 4, sine 90 is 1, sine 0 is 0, 1 minus 0, 1, 4 into 1 is equal to 4 is the answer. Okay, so that's all. This is the answer for this problem. So here thing is, if you know this formula, we can easily solve. So first we have to take 2 common, then it is 1 plus cos theta, and theta can be written as 2 theta by 2. Why we have to write? We are having this formula, isn't it? We used exactly this formula, 1 plus cos 2 theta is equal to 2 cos square theta. Here theta is there. To get into the problem into that form, we have taken 2 into theta by 2. Instead of theta, it is multiplying and dividing with 2 theta by 2. So once this is in this form, in its place we can take 2 cos square theta. Okay, so 2 cos square theta by 2. 2 2s are 4. You got this answer. Now apply the formula. Okay, so now come to the second question. What is your second question? Integral 0 to 2. We can take modulus of 1 minus x into dx. Okay, so modulus is there. So whenever modulus is there, we will get 2 values, isn't it? Mod x value is minus x if x is less than 0. Mod x value is x if x is greater than 0. So same thing here also. Your modulus of 1 minus x value is minus of 1 minus x or 1 minus x if x is yes. So we can take this as 1 minus x if x is less than 1. Observe, if x value is less than 1, so all will be positive. Generally mod x first value, if we take mod x is equal to minus x if x is greater than 0, is equal to x if x is less than, like that we will take the values, isn't it? If we take mod x is equal to minus x if x is less than 0, is equal to x if x is greater than 0. But here if x value is less than 1, it is not x minus 1, it is 1 minus x. That's why first we will get a positive value here, 1 minus x. If it is x minus 1, minus of we will get it, but it is 1 minus x. That's why it is 1 minus x if x is less than 1. Okay, and is equal to minus of 1 minus x if x is greater than 1. Okay, if x value is greater than 1, that becomes negative, higher value. So entire value will be negative. Okay, so now, and one more thing, we know one formula. What is that? Suppose we are having the value a to c f of x dx, right? In between a and c, suppose b is there, then we can take this as integral a to b f of x dx plus integral b to c f of x dx, isn't it? So where b lies in between a and c. So same thing here, 0 2 is there, 1 lies in between 0 and 2. Okay, so we will take this as integral 0 to 2 Okay, so modulus of 1 minus x dx can be taken as integral 0 to 1 modulus of 1 minus x dx plus integral 1 to 2 modulus of 1 minus x dx. Okay, so here your 1 lies in between 0 and 2. That's why we used that formula. Okay, so is equal to, whenever 0 to 1 means less than 1, this value modulus of 1 minus x is 1 minus x. Okay, dx. It is 0 to 1. Similarly, whenever it is x is greater than 1, so this value modulus of 1 minus x is minus of 1 minus x. Why it is like that? See the integrals 1 to 2 means it is greater than 1. Whenever x is greater than 1, modulus of 1 minus x is minus of 1 minus x. So come on, is equal to 1 to 2 minus of 1 minus x dx. Now onwards, normal integrals you have to take. Come on, 1 into dx is integral dx 0 to 1 minus integral 0 to 1 x dx. Okay, plus, and see here plus is there, but plus of minus 1 into dx. So directly we can take, if we take plus of minus, again one more step. So plus of minus integral 1 to 2 1 into dx is dx. Now plus of minus of minus plus, right? So that is integral 1 to 2 x dx. Okay, so come on, here x dx, x to the power of 1 into dx, integral x to the power of n dx form x to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1. So integral dx is x, right? You take 0 to 1 minus x square by 2, this is 0 to 1. So same thing, minus integral dx is x, this is 1 to 2, limits are different, right? Plus this is x square by 2, the limits are 1 to 2. While ending the problem, be careful, take the limits correctly, and first upper limit minus lower limit, that is the procedure. So in x place first upper limit 1 minus in x place lower limit 0. Okay, minus, same thing in this x square by 2, in x place first upper limit 1 square by 2 minus 0 square by 2 minus, here also upper limit minus lower limit 2 minus 1. Next same thing, come on, it is 2 square by 2 minus 1 square by 2. So is equal to 1 minus 0 is 1 minus, come on, 1 square means 1 only. So it is 1 by 2 minus 0 is 1 by 2. This is 2 minus 1 is 1. So you take minus outside minus 1 and plus, what is this? Here 2. Okay, so 1 2 will be there, right? 2, and this value is minus 1 by 2. Okay, so plus 1 minus 1 cancel, is equal to 2 minus half means minus 1 is equal to 1 is the answer of this problem. Little bit careful while taking these values. In general, mod x is equal to, first we will take right the value, right, minus x, mod x, while taking the value as mod x, right, we will take minus x if x is less than 1 is equal to x if x is not 1, here we have to take 0, right. So when mod x is equal to minus x if x is less than 0 and mod x is equal to x if x is greater than 0. But here we are having 1 minus x. So whenever it is 1 minus x, right, first we will get a positive y means x less than 1. What happens? Your value, this value will be higher value. Higher value minus negative means positive. But x is greater than 1. Observe, this value is greater than 1 means negative value is higher value. So entire value will become negative. Okay, be careful. And we applied two. One is modulus and another one is, suppose we are having the values integrals a to c f of x dx. This can be written in two forms where b lies in between a and right. See here your b lies in between a and c. Then only we can split the integral in that form. Okay, so here 0 to 2 is there, that's why it is split into 0 to 1, 1 to 2. Why 1 lies in between 0 to 2? Then you apply that modulus and simplify the problem. Okay, so now come to the third problem. Okay, so what is your third problem? Observe carefully. It is integral 0 to pi by 4 sine to the power of 4 theta d theta. Okay, so how we can take this value? We can write that as secant to the power of 4 theta d theta, no? So secant square theta into secant square theta, we can do it. So come on, we will do that problem now. So third problem and fourth problem, you have to take it as homework. Okay, so come on, take the third question now. So what is your third question? Integral 0 to pi by 4 secant, isn't it, to the power of 4 theta d theta. So we can write this as integral 0 to pi by 4 secant theta to the power of 4 also we can write. And again we can write this as 0 to pi by 4 secant square theta into secant square theta. Can we write? Why we are writing like this? There is no direct formula for secant to the power of 4 theta. Okay, so we have to take secant square theta, right, and into secant square theta d theta. So come on, again this secant square theta can be taken as 1 plus tan square theta. Can we write? Yes, by trigonometric formulas we can write that secant to the secant square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta into secant square theta d theta. Now write separately is equal to integral 0 to pi by 4 1 into secant square theta, that is secant square theta d theta, plus, come on, we can write this as 0 to pi by 4 tan square theta into secant square theta d theta. So here this is direct formula. Integral secant square theta is tan theta, no problem for this. But here we have to take t is equal to tan theta. Then what happens to dt by d theta is equal to, it is secant square theta. Okay, so derivative of tan theta is secant square theta. So what will be your dt now? dt is equal to secant square theta into d theta. So you got this as dt, right? And this is t square form. So is equal to, this one is direct, integral secant square t is tan t. So is equal to tan t 0 to pi by 4. Okay, plus integral 0 to pi by 4. What happens? This is t square dt. So x to the power of n form, x to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1 form is equal to, how we can write? So tan theta to the power of 0 to pi by 4 plus, come on, this is your t cube by 3 into 0 to pi by 4. Okay, so now you substitute the limits. Once you got the problem, you have to substitute the limits. So in the function, wherever x is there, first you substitute the upper limit, then you substitute the lower limit. So come on, we can substitute tan pi by 4, isn't it? In theta place, first upper limit, right? Then lower limit minus tan 0. Okay. So similarly here, first you have to substitute in t place. What is your t? Tan theta. Then you have to substitute your values. What is that? Tan cube theta by 3. Then in it you have to substitute your 0 to pi by 4. Okay. So tan pi by 4 is 1 minus tan 0 is 0 plus, same thing, come on, it is tan pi by 4 whole cube by 3 minus tan 0 whole cube by 3. Okay, so is equal to 1 minus 0 is 1. Okay, plus same thing, tan pi by 3, right? That means tan pi by 3 or pi by 4, pi by 4, 45, that is 1. 1 cube is 1, 1 by 3 minus tan 0 is 0, right? 0 by 3, 0. So is equal to 1 plus 1 by 3. So taking the LCM, 3 is the LCM. So 3 plus 1 is equal to 4 by 3 is the answer. Okay. So this is your question number 3, right? So we got secant to the power of 4 theta. There is no direct formula for this. So you write down sec square theta into sec square theta d theta. Okay. So sec square theta can be taken as 1 plus tan square theta. Okay. Then open the brackets, 1 into secant square theta, tan square theta into secant square theta. Sec square theta is a direct formula, tan theta, right? And then you take this as a t. Okay. T is equal to tan theta, then dt by d theta. This value is in terms of theta, so we can differentiate with respect to theta only. So d theta by d theta is dt by d theta is equal to secant square theta. Send d theta that side. Okay, and substitute x to the power of n form, x to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1 in it. You substitute t, then you substitute your limits. Okay, so now come to this fourth question. This is homework question. So you can ask how we have to solve this problem. So very simple. First you take adding plus 1 and minus 1, separate it, you will get your answer. I will show you how you have to solve this problem. See, suppose x square by x square plus 1 is there now. So first you add and deduct 1, x square plus 1 and minus 1 by x square plus 1. Okay, then you separate it, x square plus 1 by x square plus 1 minus 1 by x square plus 1. For that, if you take the integral, you will get, these two will get cancelled, this will be only integral dx and this will be your tan inverse x. Substitute, you will get your answer. Okay, so simple problem. So first adding and deducting 1, then separating, you will get the answer for that. Okay, so we did all the 3 problems here. So simple, if you are perfect, be careful while dealing this one only, modulus of 1 minus x, since generally mod x first we will get negative, but here we are getting positive. Y means it is 1 minus x naught, it is x minus 1. Okay. So, practice these problems perfectly. Okay. That is all for today. Have a nice day.